Did you know the average person has over 6,000 thoughts a day and many of them are negative? Imagine if just one thought could change the course of your entire day. In this video, I'm going to show you a powerful way to identify those sneaky negative thoughts and a step by step process to rewrite them into a mindset that works for you, not against you. Ready to transform your thinking? Let's dive in. Welcome to Beyond the Hustle, a series where we explore practical tools to help you live and work in alignment with ease and abundance. I'm Coach Chef Kim, and today we're diving into a topic that has the power to completely transform your mindset, identifying and rewiring negative thoughts. The first step to rewiring negative thoughts is your awareness. The thing is, negative thoughts often operate in the background. We're not even aware of how much they influence our decisions, our mood, and our energy. So let me ask you this. What's one negative thing you tell yourself over and over again? It could be something like, I'm not good enough. I'm always messing up. I'll never figure this out. I'm not smart enough. I'll never have enough money. The list is endless and it goes on and on and on. What I want you to do is to take a second and I want you to identify reoccurring negative thoughts that you have. If you're in a place where you can, jot it down. And if not, just kind of hold it in your mind as we work through this because I need you to be aware of the thoughts that are plaguing your decisions. Now that you've identified these thoughts, let's move to the next step. Once you identify the thought, the second step in this process to rewiring them is to ask yourself a question. And this is the question: is this thought true? Is this ultimately true? That is the question I want you to ask yourself. Is this 100% accurate, real, and true? 9 times out of 10, it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's not. The way to prove this is to literally ask that question: what proof do I have to support it? What proof do you have to support that this thing that you're thinking is true? And then the next thing I want you to think about is, what's another way I could look at this situation? Most negative thoughts are just stories we tell ourselves. They might feel real, but more than likely, they're not even rooted in fact. Let me share a quick example from my own life. So, for many years, I used to tell myself I am not good with money. And I found myself making decisions that put me in places and situations with people who were not good with money. And I would develop their bad money habits, take it on as myself. And then that was evidence that I wasn't good with money. That wasn't true. I was just not good at picking people who had the financial mindset that I needed to be around to be learning. Right? Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? It wasn't that I wasn't good with money, it's that other decisions in my life weren't supporting the thing that I wanted to be true. I had no real evidence to back up the fear. It was just a story I've been telling myself. And so I stopped telling myself this story. When you question your thoughts, you create space for new possibilities. So this brings us to step 3 in rewiring the thought. Let's say your reoccurring thought is, I always mess things up. How could you rewrite that into something positive and empowering? Instead, you might want to say, I'm learning and I'm growing with every experience. You could say, I don't know how to do this yet. Notice how that feels different, right? Like the energy shift is different. And I want you to pay attention to that. Here's a trick. Your rewrite doesn't have to be over the top. It doesn't have to be toxic positivity or unrealistic. It just needs to help you move forward in a way that feels encouraging. So now here's the other thing that's going to be really important for you. Once you rewrite your thought, I need you to anchor it. All right. So this is where you take your new empowering thought and make it a part of your daily routine. So it can look like this. Write down that new thought daily. You know that thing we call affirmations? So you're going to take this new thought and you're going to write it down daily. Start or end your day by journaling about your new thought. All right. Say it out loud. It's not enough to just write it down. Say it out loud. And if you want to take it a step further, say it out loud to yourself in the mirror. The affirmation, there is something about affirming yourself while looking at yourself that is unmatched. And then lastly, so we're going to write it down, say it out loud, and then tie it to an action. So, for example, if the thought is, I'm capable of learning anything, repeat that before you start a new project. Okay. Consistency is going to be key here. The more you anchor the new thought, the more it will become the default way of thinking. Rewiring negative thoughts isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about giving yourself permission to grow and choose better thoughts that align with the life you want to create. So here's my challenge to you. What's one negative thought you're ready to rewrite today? Take a moment to identify it, question it, rewrite it, and then anchor it. If you found this episode helpful, I would love to hear your thoughts. Share your rewrites with me on social media or down below. You can also leave me a review if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're looking for more mindset tips and strategies, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you come and join us inside of the Shift community. You can just go to coachchefkim.com/shift, and that will bring you right to our community. Thank you for spending this time with me today. You have the power to change your story one thought at a time. Until next time, stay aligned, stay abundant, and keep moving beyond the hustle.